Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Nightmare, and today bringing you guys a brand new series. I kind of scrapped my old Minecraft series. I wasn't happy with it, and I just wasn't having as much fun as I expected I'd be doing. So I don't want to upload stuff that I do not like doing or that I'm not having fun creating, because then after that it becomes what seems to be like work. So now we kind of made a new series, and we've been working on this world for a while, and I thought, having somebody else on the channel, having a new like spirit here with me is gonna make it more fun and more entertaining for me and for you as well. So I'm here with Steven, my longtime friend. What's going on, Steven? Yeah, he's really yeah, he's really cool. I've known him for years now, and we never really collabed on a YouTube video before, so this is something new. We were working on this world for a long time, so this one I'm just gonna give you guys a tour. I'm not going to I'm not going to like upload on my old world anymore, and I'm not going to record the repetitive stuff like mining or chopping down trees. I'm just gonna throw in what's entertaining, like building projects and funny moments and whatnot, just so that we could keep it entertaining and not really boring. So here, if we start off, as soon as we come from the spawn area, just back here, we spawn directly in a village. So we decided to implement the village and add our own taste around the village and whatnot and make it our own. So we did that. I never actually made like set up shop in a village before, but now I have. So this is our pig farm. These guys are really cool. They're loud and annoying. There's a house right here. Used to be the pig farm. Animals would trap themselves inside there, which is cool. I'm pretty sure a villager owns this house here. Yeah, this villager stays here. He pitched up his tent in there. We built pathways throughout the whole thing. Well, actually, Steven did. I built like one or two, but that's it. Um, Down here, these are the sex houses where villagers get it on, especially in this house here. They were shacking up in there. So these houses right here are mainly like breeding homes, where we just let them chill in there. Um, if we come down here, we have a farm. This is our wheat farm. We have three different farms. So we have wheat. We have like one for a bunch of different stuff. We have like netherwort in there. We have like pumpkins, melons, and potatoes and stuff. So, and we also have a carrot farm right down here. This farm there, and I built this house. We're just gonna be building a little bit more. I think we're done building more houses on this part of the village. We're making a bridge to go to that island over there, so that we could extend it and make it look really cool, like almost its own little city, which is gonna be wicked. Steven did this awesome trim work around the around like the farms and whatnot that looked really sick, and I'll have to show you guys the wall that he spent a lot of time on that surprised me. So right here's another little building. I don't really have to show you guys the buildings because they're really nothing important. Um, okay, so if we go, hold on, I'm gonna eat some food. Hungry. Okay, so if we go over here, this is another pathway. We kind of left the trees in there. I find it gives it a little bit character, and it's not so plain and boring. So we built a little thing to go up here. It's not the nicest, but um, there's a lot of these projects that we're gonna continue and we're gonna work on as time goes on. So this is just like this. It's basically like temporary. And if we go through here, I kind of turned the cave into a little pathway. I find it looks pretty sick, and eventually the village is going to spread out, so it's going to work out well. I left a little bit of coal in here and stuff, and I just leveled it off and did a lot of leveling work and basically just planted grass. Because this way it's gonna split off, and then we could have stuff to go over there and whatnot. It's nighttime, so like I'm not gonna be able to show you guys too much, but the village is pretty well lit, so it shouldn't be too bad. Over here, it goes a bunch of directions. I'm not too sure what to do with this part of the cave yet, so I didn't really do too much, but I made the pathway so that that's out of the way, and plus it's really cool. On this world, we basically like do little projects here and there, and then by the end of the day we get like a bunch done, and we look at it and it's like, wow. A lot of screenshots get taken in this world. I also built this little house here. Not too sure what to do with it, but it looked kind of boring here, so I just had to add something. If we come down here, another little building. This is like the center of the village. Um, the well, there's actually like a ravine or a cave down there. So that's there with a bunch of fences and whatnot. Steven did this big waterfall thing here, which if we go look at the top, here's our golems. How you doing? Um, Here is the big farm I was telling you about with all the pumpkins and watermelons and whatnot. Netherwort farm. I never come in here. I never harvest the netherwort. I have no clue why. Um, yeah, so this is the center of the village. Steven's working on a wicked map thing here. This is our tour guide. He's chilling in a minecart. Doesn't look like it, but he just spins himself around and has a good time. This right here is he's a rapist. Don't drop the soap at all because this guy's on the prowl. He's horny. He's been waiting for like some dude to come in here, but nobody wants in. But I just came in, and last time I came in here, he went psycho. I'm pretty sure he's chilled out. He calmed his hormones. Holy cow! Jumped out on me like that, guy. Here, there's a bunch of cows. Actually, while we're here, I know might as well mate a little bit, just as much as I can. So that's our little farm. We have a carpet here, so you can just jump over. The animals aren't able to jump over, but like any human can. Down here is our little docking station with our villager creeping up there. There's going to be a big boat there that one of my pals are working on. Durability, you guys will see him in the future, hopefully. And we also have one other guy in this world who shows up from time to time. So this is our mine. I'll go down there later, but for now, Steven's working on a prototype of something here. He's trying to figure out some sort of self-sorting system or something like that. Now, we'll get into the house. Me and Steven actually, there's a lot more to this house than people think, but we'll just go to bed because of lighting and stuff. I want to show you guys something during the day. There's a lot more to this house than people think. It actually took a lot of time. So if you come here, this is basically where we sleep and whatnot. So yeah, we sleep here. The beds are all messy because we're not quite finished. We're actually waiting for this thing to run out of fuel so we can move it. Here in the future, a bunch of chests and whatnot with diamonds and everything in there. We kind of have a secret chest right here. Oh, wrong spot. Right here, with the majority of our stuff in it. Try to keep that away from one of the children I know that likes to play with us and whatnot. He's kind of a something else. Just in case he comes into this world, he's gonna want to steal our stuff. So we have an anvil here. This is Steven's brewing section. I don't really do shit here, but this is basically his little section. If we come over here, this is our enchantment room. Spent a lot of time in here. I just did whatever, made a very simple design, and it turned out to be nice, and it actually looks really cool. The jukebox here looks really sick. We have a bunch of furnaces that are never ever used. And now we're gonna go into the little secret area. This lever's not usually here. We usually take it, but if we go down here, we have a chest room, like a very little secret little chest room with a bunch of stuff. I do need to do some organizing because I like to dump all my shit in here, so I'm gonna have to do some organizing later. Yeah, so we have a bunch of stuff, and we'll end up, I'm not gonna sit here and show you guys every chest just for the sake of the video. And right down here, I just built this little cozy little thing. This is my little lair, bro. I come down here all the time. I do use these furnaces for whenever I do batches of stone and whatnot. I like to use these ones, or if we got overwhelmed with a bunch of different ores and whatnot, we'll do them in there. Anvil, just in case we ever need another one. Little fireplace, and right here is going to be a tunnel system that's going to get around the world. If you guys know who El Chapo is, he used to do these wicked ass tunnel systems to get around the city. Pablo Escobar and all them used to do them. They're really cool. What's his name too? I totally forgot his name. I don't know why I could forget his name, but he's like insanely big and he's well known. I couldn't think of his name, but right there is our little passageway. So yeah, that's basically it. A lot went into this, a lot of time, and I just realized that there's one piece of fucking stone here. But I need to fix that. So there's a lot more to this village than people think. We spent so much time, especially Steven. He usually, I get off and he usually plays for like another hour or two. He does a lot in this world. I just basically hang around and be useless, but my uselessness works out. So this me and Steven worked on together. This little other pathway that's gonna go down to another section of the village someday. Steven's dog's here. He doesn't like me. Oh, Steven, you found acacia. I see that. Nice. So yeah, this is gonna be a total different part of the village. Um, we have a waterfall here. Oh, there's still fire. Me and Steven and another guy were goofing around, and Steven was trying to light me on fire, so I gotta put that out. Steven's like low-key evil. So if we go over here, we're just gonna go check it out. So you guys could just see the wall. I want you guys to see the wall that he built, and I almost ran into Steven's fire again. If we go over here just to come check out the wall that Steven made, right there. If you guys ever seen those big ships and stuff, how they like dock, that's like basically it. And plus it keeps like the waves away. If you guys ever seen them in real life, that's like the purpose of them. And I thought Steven thought it'd be really sick to have that right there. I didn't quite know what he meant until it was finished, but now I know. So once it's there, it looks really sick. So we have that. It's gonna be a nice wooden bridge, but for right now, it's just basically temporary, just so we can get across and we can do things, which we're gonna end up doing really soon. I'm gonna be sure to record projects on that too. Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna keep all the repetitive stuff out. Nobody wants to see me mine for days unless there's some interesting stuff that goes on. I will do a lot of editing work and stuff to make sure that all the videos are really nice and that I enjoy the content I'm putting out. That's how I've been. A lot of people have been commenting on my videos and saying like, why haven't you been uploading and whatnot. It's just because all the stuff that I was doing just felt repetitive and it felt like work, and I don't want that. So that's the reasoning behind me like not uploading and stuff. If you go straight up this pathway, you're gonna end up right back at the spawn. And that's, I guess, like pretty well it for our little place here. I'll just go down to the mine really quick, and then we'll end the video down here. We have the nether here. And if we come down, Steven built a minecart track. We actually had so much problems with this, and it took us a long time to figure out the problem. And it was so simple, but just couldn't figure it out. One of those things. So if we come down here, this is the little mine headquarters, I guess you could say, of the place. I just did a little bit of work. Took me about maybe 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes, like 10. Down here, down there, a bunch of different things. So we just have a couple different pathways to go. There's even one down this way if you just mine a couple blocks here. There's one right there. So yeah, this is like the headquarters of the mine where we're gonna have a bunch of cobble and everything. There's not quite a lot of cobble right now because Steven used a lot of it. So yeah, that's it for the first episode. Basically an introduction to what I was doing. I wanted to see how it was like before I made a video, to see if I was having a lot of fun in the world and whatnot, which I am. I play it like almost every day, with the odd day off and whatnot. But yeah, I have so much fun in this world. We goof around, we do a bunch of cool stuff, and I thought that would be interesting for a YouTube series. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys really do like enjoy Steven on this channel, that'd be great. We could even do more videos and whatnot on different games and stuff too. So I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace out.